We all know the story, or think we do. In a perfect garden, Eve meets a talking serpent and everything changes. Humanity is cast out of paradise and the serpent becomes the villain. But what if this serpent was more than just a snake? The story of Eden is foundational, setting the stage for everything in the Abrahamic faiths. The serpent isn't just a background detail, it's the catalyst, the voice that introduces doubt. If we simply label it a snake, we might miss the deeper meaning. Ancient stories use symbols and metaphors to convey truths beyond words. The serpent in Eden is one of the Bible's most powerful symbols. To reduce it to a mere animal flattens its meaning. We must look deeper, challenge assumptions and ask, what did the first hearers of this story imagine? Was the tempter a crawling reptile, or something dazzling, wise and dangerous? Let's peel back the layers of tradition and translation. Let's travel back to the minds of those who first told this story. What did they see? A creature of dust, or a being that shone with brilliant light? The answer may surprise you, and it may change how you see this ancient story forever. To understand the serpent, we start with the Hebrew word nachash. In English it's serpent or snake, but Hebrew words are layered with meaning. Nachash isn't just a noun, it hints at action, quality and mystery. Yes, it means serpent, but it's also linked to the verb to practice divination. This suggests the creature was more than a talking animal. It was a whisperer of secret knowledge. The Nachash offered forbidden wisdom, a shortcut to understanding only God possessed. The temptation was not just about fruit but enlightenment, a rival to God's instruction. There's more. Nachash sounds like nechoshe, Hebrew for bronze or brass. Imagine a radiant, gleaming being, not a dark, scaly snake. The tempter may have appeared beautiful, wise, and full of light. The deception was wrapped in brilliance, not ugliness. Eve wasn't tricked by a monster, but mesmerized by something that seemed divine. The story's depth is often lost in simple retellings. The Nachash was a source of forbidden wisdom, not just a tempter. Its allure was its beauty and promise of enlightenment. The serpent's brilliance made the temptation irresistible. Ancient interpreters saw the Nachash as more than an animal. They connected the serpent to heavenly beings, fallen angels like Samael, not just clever beasts. This view elevates Eden's drama to a cosmic rebellion, not just a fable. The New Testament links the serpent to Satan, the ultimate adversary. Eden's story becomes the opening act in a cosmic conflict between God and rebellion. The theme of a glorious being's fall echoes in the prophets Ezekiel and Isaiah. Ezekiel describes a being in Eden, adorned with precious stones, a guardian cherub brought down by pride. Isaiah calls him Daystar, son of the dawn, Lucifer, who sought to ascend above God. These passages transcend earthly rulers, hinting at a cosmic tragedy. The Nachash is a shadow of this fallen cherub, tempting Eve with the same pride that led to his own fall. The story of Eden becomes the earthly echo of a heavenly rebellion. The tempter, having fallen, seeks to bring humanity down with him. The lie, "You will be like God," is the same that corrupted his own heart. Eden's drama is not just about a snake, but about pride, rebellion, and the desire to be God. The prophet's visions deepen our understanding of the tempter's true nature. The serpent's story is the story of cosmic pride, and its consequences are still with us. Imagine the scene as Eve saw it. Not a garden snake, but a being of light. The Hebrew seraph means fiery serpent, used for the seraphim, angels of fire and light. What if the Nachash was radiant, upright, shimmering like polished bronze? Such a being would inspire awe, not fear. Its beauty would be part of the temptation. True deception is beautiful, appealing to our deepest desires. A glorious, intelligent being would draw Eve in, not drive her away. Its words would sound like revelation, not temptation. The serpent seemed like a liberator, not a deceiver. Eve's choice becomes understandable and tragic. She faced a being that looked and sounded divine, offering godhood itself. The deception was brilliant, appealing to her eyes, mind and spirit. The tempter appeared as a friend, not an enemy. The temptation was never just about fruit. The serpent offered Eve a new identity, a chance to define good and evil for herself. It was a temptation of autonomy. You will be like God. The offer was to become her own source of wisdom, her own moral compass. This is the ultimate temptation, to be in control, to answer to no one. God's rule was framed as oppression, not protection. Eve and Adam chose the serpent's word over their creators. They reached for a different kind of life, seeking to be their own light. In trying to become like God, they lost what made them truly human. They traded intimacy for exile, power for fear. The tragedy of Eden is the tragedy of seeking divinity and finding only mortality. The garden's choice isn't ancient, it's ours every day. The Nachash's whisper still echoes, promising freedom if we abandon trust and integrity. It tells us to be our own gods, to define our own truth. We hear it in culture. Do what's right for you. Truth is relative. It promises happiness through power, wealth, or fame. Like the serpent, it frames boundaries as oppression. In daily life, we face the same temptation to cut corners, to trust our own wisdom above all. The story of Eden is a mirror, revealing our own hearts. It shows the conflict between trusting our Creator and wanting to be our own. The most dangerous lies look beautiful and sound wise. Recognizing this pattern is the first step to wisdom. The ancient lie wears modern clothes, but the choice remains the same. The serpent's story is a warning. Evil comes disguised as light, wisdom, and freedom. The Nachash was a master of deception, a fallen star whose brilliance blinded. Its voice still echoes in a world full of competing truths. How do we know which voice to trust? The answer is humility and trust in our Creator, not our own cleverness. Let us seek wisdom that sees past the beautiful surface. Let us ask for eyes to recognize the ancient lie, and courage to choose trust over self-deification. The garden's choice is ever present. With every choice, we move closer to our Creator or further into exile. May we walk always in the genuine light. Amen.